this is Animan, and it's time once again that we find out what's in the box! Now, this is going to be a pretty interesting episode, considering that this is going to be the first What's in the Box where I get to wear the brand new orange fedora, so maybe this will bring in a special little look, but then again, when it was properly introduced, it's mostly the same thing. People didn't really care or maybe notice as much, but still, for me personally, I do find it to be a little bit of an exciting experience because, at least with the old fedora, my god, was it stuck in my head. Like, to be very honest, with the old fedora, it was honestly a little too small. Not because of the hat itself, but mainly because I actually have a really big head. But anyways, enough about hat stories. Let us go on and get things started with our first letter, which is going to be from an anonymous sender. Like, it even says so right here. It's just like anonymous sender. Like, we don't even have like an actual address or a name or anything like that. So maybe the person will reveal himself or herself. So yeah, let's just find out. Hiya, Matt. I got a couple of questions if you don't mind reading them. I got a theme park question. I know you're not a brony, but would that be possible if Universal Studios or whatever would think of making a license deal with Hasbro to develop My Little Pony themed attractions at their parks? Well, to be honest, for that question, I would have to say no, unfortunately. Because with the thing with Universal is that they really go after like the big franchises. Like, you take a look at stuff like Transformers or Fast and the Furious or Despicable Me or The Simpsons. Like, it really has to be a franchise that everybody really knows, and there are millions upon millions of people that absolutely adore it, and you'd have to have like several movies or like tons of TV shows that's been on television for more than a decade or something like that. With the case of My Little Pony, if you're talking specifically about Gen 4 or just the current version, I don't necessarily see that happening, or at the very least, I don't see it happening in a big in a theme park that's as big as Universal, considering that it is still relatively a niche franchise. It is still geared towards like a specific audience with bronies and Pegasisters and for young kids and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily see something that's like a huge attraction at Universal, but maybe in a smaller theme park, like something a little more local per se, or something that they could create like a temporary theme park just to be there for like a few weeks or a few months, and then that's pretty much it for like a special event. But other than that, no, I don't see My Little Pony getting like a big Universal ride or something like that. Alright, and the other question, if Disney Fox is done, or I'm presuming you're speaking about the Disney Fox deal, if Disney Fox is done, would it be possible if Disney would collaborate with Blue Sky to make Frozen Ice Age crossover film in the future? Why or why not? That is also a massive no. Just because Disney would technically own Blue Sky doesn't necessarily mean they're going to have like a big crossover where they're going to mesh everything together. With Disney, I feel like they're going to integrate more like the bigger franchises that are from Fox, like Avatar and stuff like that, to give more notice to them, more so than something else that they would go and create. So with Ice Age, it's going to take a long time before Disney would fully recognize them as a Disney brand. But also, as for like a actual crossover with Frozen and Ice Age, just because they're both ice themed and cold themed doesn't mean that they belong to be together. Considering, or actually a great example is actually because when you think about Ice Age, that's technically set in the Ice Age. Whereas Frozen, for example, that's more around like 1000 AD or sometime after that. It's like It's set in the Norwegian area, and it's like long ahead in the future. So like you got two completely different time periods, and there's no real point to see them coming together. So yeah, I don't think there is any sort of demand to see a Frozen Ice Age crossover. So yeah, that ain't happening. That I know for sure. Sincerely, the anonymous sender. Okay, so we got some interesting questions from the anonymous sender, and whoever it is, thank you so much for bringing me those questions. Alright, so the next one that we will have here is going to be coming from Devon Miller, or Devon Miller. It's Devon with an A, interestingly enough. So let's go ahead and see what Devon would have to say. Hello, Animan. My name is Devon Miller, pronounced Devon. Oh, oops, sorry. Okay, Devon Miller. All right. My name is Devon Miller. I've been a huge fan of yours since I was 8 years old back in 2010. The first YouTube video I watch of yours is the history of DreamWorks Animation. So yeah, I've been watching you for 8 years. I'm currently 16 years old now. I talked with you once before, just a quick message through Facebook I had. I was the author who asked why you like animation so much. You probably don't remember me since you must get a lot of messages and such. Matt, you're my #1 favorite YouTuber, and what's funny is that every weekend when your podcast comes out, I always tell my mom and dad that I'll be in my room listening to Animat's podcast, and they always ask, what's the big deal on this Animat? Or, I'm getting sick and tired of you talking about Animat, or whoever it is. This is my first letter writing to you, and I wish I could do a drawing for you right now, but I'm just too excited to send it off for you to see. Hopefully, I can make you a drawing instead of sending an empty-handed letter next time. I also wish I could do more to support you, like Patreon, but I currently do not have the funds to do so at this time. When typing this letter, as of now, I recently published my 4th children's book, and I'm going around doing book signings while the events are also in benefit of Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. There are so many questions, but alas, I must keep it to 2 questions. Number 1, will you ever do meet and greets? I would love to see you in the Tampa Bay area in Florida. Well, for that, I guess, like, it's mainly with conventions and stuff like that, and I'm still open if there are some conventions that would like to invite me and bring me over to their convention to do stuff like that for meet and greets or autographs or all that kind of stuff. But so far, the only one that I've been so far as a guest is actually Con Bravo. So yeah, this is just a message to put it out there that I'm still open to go and do conventions if you ever need me, or if you ever need people like me, per se. Well, let's see. Have you ever thought of continuing an animation look back? For example, DreamWorks, since a lot has happened from your look back on that studio. I have considered it, but I do want to give it some time, though. I do want to give it some age because, like, with DreamWorks, for example, that one I've done back in 2010. If I do want to make, like, a sequel to that, like a animation look back DreamWorks Animation 2, I want to wait till at least 10 years later to see the other movies that would come out, or give it some age to see what else would happen with DreamWorks Animation, considering that there is a lot going on and there is a lot of history that is being added so far. So I just want to give it some time so that I would gather a whole lot of material so that I could come out with one great animation look back that could continue from last time. Alright, so anyways, like I've said, there are so many more questions I have, so many more I wish to tell you. I hope you don't mind receiving more letters from me in the future. Take care and see you later, dude, from one of your biggest fans. Alright, that's honestly really awesome. I really like this letter, so thank you so much, Devon. Really great letter. Alright, so anyways, let's go ahead on to our next letter, which it says is going to be from Matthew Overland. So let's see what Matthew will have for us this time. Dear Animat, thank you for retrieving my last letter on the 1st. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the first half of summer, with it almost turning June into trailer month. while I meanwhile am trying to get through Disney summer as possible, which, by the way, by the time you get this letter, I'll be leaving my parents to go on to go to the Disney Wonder, to go to Alaska. Hence why I called this year's Disney summer as Disney Summer Cruise Edition. Oh, that's actually really nice. You know, coincidentally enough, I remember several years ago, I actually did go on the Disney Wonder. It's actually amazing. One of the best vacations I've ever had, to be honest. It's absolutely beautiful. But at the same time, I'm also trying to deal with the fact I'm going to be an uncle soon. On the bright side, I just found Batman Mask of the Phantasm on VHS at a garage sale and can't wait to see it. Okay, turned aside for the next question. Alright, so, the questions are, what are your thoughts on the music video Shrek's Thriller Night? To be honest, I don't know. It just seems something that looks a little too corny, so I'd rather pass on that. Let's see, my second question will be on the back of the drawings. Have a great summer from your friend Matthew. P.S. Just too good to make me do this. So apparently Matthew also drew me this little Lego Animat. And actually it looks pretty great. I'm not gonna lie, it actually does really look nice. Hopefully that will answer your question, and enjoy your time at the Disney Wonder, because it really is an amazing cruise, and I've certainly had a great time during my time there. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next letter that we got, which is going to be coming from Patrick, 24. So all it says is Patrick 24. So let's see what Patrick has for us. So we're just gonna call you Patrick for short, by the way. So apparently it's just a short, quick question. Who would win in a fight, Pillow Christ or random dog person number 47? Oh, Pillow Christ, hands down. I mean, like you can't he can like absorb the punches, and like he'll just be sleeping all the way through, but when he's awake, let's just say you don't want him to be awake. Pillow Christ has too many powers, so yeah, random dog person number 47, it's just a random dog person, so he doesn't have the powers of Pillow Christ, so he's pretty much screwed. Alright, so that's just a little question right over there from Patrick, and oh my god! As if I look like this! Oh my god, I actually really do love this. Oh my god, did you actually make this by yourself? This actually is perfect, like just a perfect recreation, or maybe it's just printed, but really looks nice. I really like this. Oh my god, nice little throwback of SpongeBob. And on top of that, it looks like we also got a few, we got a few packs here of Skylanders Battlecast cards, so let's just double check what I got right over here. I have no idea that there are like Skylander cards, so I don't know like if whatever rarities they would have. So apparently I got Spitfire, I got Stealth Elf, and I got use these cards to bring your Skylander to life in a whole new way. Download the free Skylanders Battlecast app. Oh, that's why. Oh, it's for an app. Okay. But there is a second pack, so I just want to see what else I got right over here. Let's see. Oh, wow. I only have 2 packs, and yet I already got a double. So this is another Spitfire. So I got 2 Spitfire. Oh, okay. What the fridge? I guess it's the same thing. I got Spitfire and I got a Stealth Elf. And yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. So I got two of the same Skylander cards. So thank you very much, Patrick. So really nice cards, and really like the Mrs. Puff reference. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next letter, or it feels more like a card. And this one is going to be coming from Catherine Salsicioli. So this is going to be what Catherine will offer us now. Okay, so apparently, oh, okay, so we got some stuff. And we got a card, and okay, we got some interesting things. So apparently we got a Monet painting as a card. pretty nice, pretty nice. Also on top of that, I also got this postcard, and it's a picture or like a painting of a woman relaxing with her cat, and on top of that, we also got a few Elena of Avalon stickers. But we also got a little message. We got a little message here. So it says here, "Dear Matt, how is your summer? I'm also a fan of Alice in Wonderland, and your paintings were quite impressive of some of the characters. Did you hear about the 40th anniversary of the first Garfield comic?" Yes, I definitely have, and also really glad that you appreciate that Art of Animat episode. Like the painting ones, they're always the ones that are like the hardest to do, and of course, like they take a lot of effort and they take a lot of time. So really glad you do appreciate that one. Anyways, did you hear about the NES Classic being re-released? Honestly, I already have the original NES, so I don't necessarily care about that. I would like to see classic software games and classic Khalil games to hit next. The Heart of Them trailer looks amazing. From Catherine. P.S. There are a few Game Informer magazines. A Pet Value pet store open near me this year. I read online that Pet Value is a pet store from Canada. So here's a Pet Value catalog magazine, and also an Entertainment Weekly magazine with Cartoon Network and Dove collaborating with the Dove Self-Esteem program with the Steven Universe characters. Let's see. Someone has an interesting list of cartoons and kids shows. Okay, so thank you very much, Catherine. And I guess for those ones, we're going to be opening them up for, not necessarily in this one right over here, but we will be opening them for the package episode, which, as you can tell, I do have a few things, so from there, I will go and check out the stuff that you got me. But other than that, I will say thank you so much, Catherine, for the nice little card. Alright, so now we are going to go and move on to our next letter, which this time it shall be coming from Shane Vance. So, let's see what Shane will have for us this time. Dear Animat, thanks for reading my note back in February. I'm sorry for pressuring you into reviewing Rock Dog, as you can review it as you please. There are some questions I have for you. One, do you think Sony Pictures Animation is getting better with the next upcoming movies, the Spider-Man one and the one next year, where it's setting in China? Well, for that I would say we'll have to wait and see, because if we're going to judge regarding if Sony Pictures Animation really is improving, we can't just judge on just one movie alone. I mean, the movie in China, that one is just Sony Pictures Animation already picking up a movie that's already been finished and then just releasing it from there. And as for the Spider-Man one, yeah, that one definitely has potential. As I'm recording this, of course, it has yet to be released, but from the trailers, it definitely looks like something that could turn out to be an amazing movie. But from there, we would have to wait and see regarding the movies after those ones. That is going to be the real test to see if Sony Pictures Animation really is improving from how they were last time. Because if not, well then they didn't improve, and Spider-Man would just be that one lucky shot. So that's the thing. For me, I would have more of a wait-and-see attitude to see if Sony really is improving, especially after Spider-Man. Also, do you have any responsibilities outside of being an internet critic? Of course I do. I definitely do, but it's more regarding in my personal life, and that's not necessarily something that I would fully come out in a random video like this, just speaking about it. But of course, like I do have a life outside of being an internet critic and just being a YouTuber in general. So I do have my own life right over there, but that's not something that I am yet to be fully comfortable to fully express just on a video like this. But the answer to that would be yes. Alright, let's see what else is there. Okay, so Thanks all. See you in the next letter. Kindest regards, Shane Vance. P.S. Who's your favorite Batman villain? I guess for now I'll just go default. It's something that I haven't fully thought about, but I'll just say the Joker. So I'll just go with that. And apparently we also got a Poke Muppet that he created. So apparently this is a combination of Scooter and Sableye. So that's Shane's little contribution right there. So I just want to say thank you so much, Vance. Really nice letter. Really nice. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. We do have more letters to come. So our next one, ooh, this is a pretty hefty one, which is going to be coming from Richard Caffeine. So let's see what Richard has for us this time. Oh, dang, there's really a lot of stuff. I mean, like, the letter is pretty packed, and, like, he sent me a whole bunch of things, like, a whole additional stuff here. Most likely just drawings and stuff like that. But anyways, let's get on to the letter. Dear Animat, how was your vacation in California this summer? Well, it's been said that I didn't get a chance to go see Early Man, which I didn't go too well in America and was a hit outside of the US. And Sherlock Gnomes bombed at the box office big time. In February and March of this year. Now that I'm in the belly of a hole. I'm also really excited to see your animation look back on our rough back sheet to Out of the US Fears. And still, I might watch your animation look back on Blue since you mentioned Fox Animation Studies in Outside, and I hope you like my drawing of Goofy. Then I learned how to draw on YouTube and noticed a YouTuber, I can't really decipher it, and along with my drawing of Mickey Mouse, in honor of his 90th birthday coming soon, Rafiki from The Lion King, and Ruby, and many others, including my drawing of Sonic the Hedgehog, since many of us big fans of this Sega mascot know that this upcoming movie is going to be better than the crappy underdog movie from Disney, and was directed by the director of Quest for Camelot and Racing Stripes back in 2007. Anyways, hope you answered my question on your first Q&A video. To find out what your favorite live-action Disney movie is now, then I have solved the mystery of what type of dog Pork Chop is from Doug, both Nickelodeon and its contribution on Disney on one Saturday morning on ABC, which he is a bull terrier after all these years, and now my destiny awaits me after my sister, because for the first time, mother from last year, and my parents, and the first time grandparents as well. See you later from Rico or Rick. You can call me. P.S. The clown in Inside Out is named Jangles. For your information. Whew, okay, well, that's a whole lot. So from my understanding, Rick also put in a whole bunch of drawings right over here, so we might as well check them out one by one. So our first one right over here, it's going to be this one. So apparently we got a picture of Rockadoodle right over here. So yeah, this is just his drawing of Rockadoodle. All right, the next one that we got, what is this? This is Goofy. So this is his Goofy. We also got Mickey Mouse in honor of his 90th anniversary this year. Let's see, we also got this drawing, which is, here's Rafiki from The Lion King. Let's see. Oh my god, well, like, he really did bring in a bunch. Okay, so this is classic Sonic the Hedgehog that he made. So this is classic Sonic. The next one, oh my god, it feels like it's there's more than I always expect. Here's his drawing of Pete. So we got Pete right over here. Oh my god, what else is there? Okay, there's not much left. Okay, so we also got a drawing of Judge Claude Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm sure some people will appreciate that. Then we also got a drawing of Scar from The Lion King. So we got another Lion King drawing here. And finally, this is the last one. Oof. And we got apparently a skeleton Mickey right over here. I don't know if this is like themed to Dia de los Muertos or this would be a reference to Mickey going to Vietnam. It's either one of those two. It's either a reference to that cartoon or this is just like a little Coco tribute. So it's one of the two or something like that. But it is still pretty nice. So thank you very much, Rick. This is really nice. These are really nice drawings. And thank you so much for the letter. All right. So with Rick done, let's go ahead and move on to our next letter. Which will be coming... I have to... Oh, here it is. From Aurélien Beauchesne. So, let's see what he has for us right now. These things are often a little complicated to open, but okay, I can manage. Don't worry. Okay, let's see. We got the letter. Oh, we do. Oh, wow. Okay, so we got a whole bunch, actually. All right, so read me first. Okay, so this is another one that will have a bunch of drawings included. So, let's see. Okay, here's a big one. To Animat! Hi again, Animat. How are you doing these last days of August? Hope you didn't melt too much this summer. I've just finished my musical studies officially with a little A, or 13.5 out of 20, and I participated in my first orchestral recital in Lille in northern France, but didn't get past the second turn. Oh well. Can't have everything at any time, eh? It was me who sent you the Triplets of Belleville DVD back in March. Hope you enjoyed it along with The Illusionist. Strangely, you received the Kirikou DVD before the book. Weird. Yeah, definitely. Okay, but I just want to say thank you so much for the DVD and the Blu-ray. Really nice, dude. My main subject of this letter will be about the end of the Canal Plus satirical puppet show, The News Guignol, or Les Guignols de l'Info in French. For you subscribers who don't know what this show is, here's a quick summary. The show was created to intimidate the ITV satirical puppet show Spitting Image, which aired from 1984 to 1986 in the UK. It was mainly a caricature of the French and international political sphere, medias, VIPs, and general view of the world society. During its 30-year running from 1988 to 2018, more than 300 puppets were created. The most recognizable puppets were Sylvester Stallone, Jacques Chirac, former French president, and PPDA, the French TV host. The biggest difference between the Guignols and Spitting Image was the type of puppetry. While one guy was in charge of an arm and the head for each puppet in Spitting Image, two guys were needed for a single puppet of the Guignols. One was working on the arms and another was in control of the head with one hand while operating the eyes with a remote control. The type of humor was different. The Guignols humor was quite spicy, while the Spitting Image humor was a bit more reserved. The Guignols were, hopefully I am saying that correctly, the Guignols were eventually bought by Vincent Bolloré in 2015, and the popularity of the show melted like an iceberg displayed in Morocco. The very last episode was aired on the 22nd of June of 2018, where in the final clip, Sylvester fires Jacques Chirac and the PDA after 30 years of good service. Seriously, it seems that everything that Bolloré acquired and touches just withers away slowly but surely. But apparently this show will be somewhat revived. It would seem as of late, the Propagate will join forces with Vivendi for an American adaptation of the show for a 30-minute series distributed by the Fox company. It will be produced by Ben Silverman, Howard T. Owens, and Jay Weissender in association with Mathieu Porte and Arnaud Renard. Is it official or not? I do hope so. Only one question in this letter. You seem to have forgotten one big Czech guy in your stop-motion look-back, which is Jiri Chernka. Any explanation to why this Eastern genius wasn't on your script? Well, to be honest, I was just looking for really the main ones. This was honestly someone that I've honestly never heard of. I'm not too familiar with his works, and I'm not sure there really is enough information for me to find about this guy, so sorry about that. Maybe there is a lot of information, I just didn't know it, but I was mostly sticking to like some of the biggest ones and some of the more popular ones for Animation Look Back. That's all for this letter. It will be accompanied by 5 drawings, one celebrating a very special upcoming birthday, one with a would you rather question, three featuring some Guignol puppets. Also, there should be 2 Amazon packages with 2 DVDs and a CD box from me. See you later, dude, and keep up the good work. Also, vive la France. And 4 out of 2 against Croatia. P.S. Do you have 2 live-action adaptations of 101 Dalmatians featuring Glenn Close? No, I don't. I have them on VHS, I believe, but never on DVD or Blu-ray. P.P.S. On a serious note, on the 10th of July, a katana seller was killed by a fake policeman near Paris after he finished his shift in the Japan Expo. The culprit fled with almost $155,000 US of day takings. Rest in peace to the seller and rest in jail for these irresponsible losers. Yeesh. Okay, that's kind of a somber note to end there. Okay, but anyways, that is Aurelien's letter. But also, he did provide some drawings as well. So, let's see. Our first one right over here is the 50th anniversary of Pero-san. So, this seems to be like a classic anime right over here. Okay, so we got that drawing. Then we also got another drawing here. Oh, this one is, oh wow. Who would be your first encounter with, oh, so I guess I kind of have a choice, but, let's see. I don't know, I honestly don't know if I should show this. It's really nice, but, yeah, it's just, it's the kind of thing that might have some adult content, so I don't think I could show it right over here, but, Aurelien, I'll say, I'll go with number 1, please. I like to order a number 1. Okay, anyways, I guess the next ones are going to be puppets. So, this is the Sylvester Stallone puppet from the show. Then we also got, I guess, yeah, this is the French politician right over here. And finally, we got the drawing of the host. So, yeah, now we got the host right over here. So, whoa boy, that's a pretty big fill right over there. So thank you very much, Aurelien. That's really nice of you. And so we shall now go into our next one right over here. And I do believe that will be our final letter for this episode. And this one is going to be from Caleb Korger. So let's see what Caleb will have for us right now, if I would be capable of opening it. Okay, yes I can. Yes I can. Good news, I can open it, I think. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. I just need to find the right hole in order to get it out there. Okay. There we go. And we see that we do have a few letters. We have a few things. Let's see. Do we have any... Wait, is there a letter? Hold on. Time out. Time out, time out, time out. Is there a letter in here? Well, I do see there is a series of drawings that he sent me. So, like, right over here, I got one drawing is apparently of Syndrome. I also got a drawing, I know the artist, like, this is from, I know the artist's name is Misha, and I guess, is this like a demon, like, I recognize the character as well. This is Alice. Is this like a demon version of Alice or something? It's like, what's with her eyes? What's with the big teeth? It kind of reminds me of like fake Crash from the Crash Bandicoot games. Is this fake Alice? Alright, but anyways, we also got, we also have a sexy pony right over here, so, yeah, okay, at least this one I could show, so, this is a picture of a sexy pony. We also got, oh man, I forgot the name of the anime, but, what I forgot what it is, but yeah, this is like a My Little Pony version of it, but man, I don't know why. This anime, it's like, I see this anime all the time, but the name always escapes me for some reason. Let's see, next up, ooh, sweet. We got the Twin Vasquez coming directly from Pan Pizza. Ooh, sweet. I mean, the guy always makes some, very fascinating art, and I mean, like, he definitely is, like, one of the most unique artists in terms of the people in the animation review circle, so always amazing to see one of Pan's works right over here. Let's see, we got, I don't know what the fridge this is. This is apparently, like, maybe this is a recognizable person, but this is a dude with a hairstyle that's a pineapple. Yeah, this is a thing, apparently. And also, this looks like the final one. This is another Alice artwork coming from Misha. So this one actually looks very nice. Oh my god, this is one that I could tell that there's a lot of work that's actually been put into it. So really nice here, really nice. And I think with all that said, that should pretty much be it with our letter portion of this episode of What's in the Box. So I still have plenty more things to come, including these things right over here. So I will be opening them in the package portion. So that's pretty much it for this one. So I would like to say thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you all to those who have sent me a letter. They have been really nice. They were a lot of fun to read, and so I am pretty much excited to see what we got right over here. So until next time, see you later, dudes!